Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video with the Moth. Today, I'm carrying on with episode 11. And I do actually have a friend here. He is honestly one of my best friends. And his name is actually Sunshifter. Do you want to introduce yourself, Sunshifter?
I mean, I don't have much about me right now. Nothing much going on about me, but
So I had a talk with Sunshifter, and he did point out a few things that could possibly help, and he actually wanted to join and give some pointers out. But like in the last video, the war did end with the Kingdom of Abaddon being the loser, the same as Emberlight being the loser as well, and of course the kingdom or the Sunspear Kingdom, which no longer exists because they completely lost the war and their economy just couldn't hack it anymore. So we are going to if we carry on with, if we make what kingdom do you think needs expanding more?
friends. What's it called? The one that's in North America.
Yeah, the Kingdom of Noctis, or the Nightwing Kingdom.
Probably expanded more in like the middle area, like
Middleware? Yeah, definitely.
yeah, like below the Great Lake.
Okay. So how far more inland do you think they will expand?
Maybe like halfway.
Okay. So,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
and then I'll fill this in. And it's absolutely vital that we actually put in. So if you see like all the little dots in the kingdom, the biggest dot is where the palace / capital is located, and then the smaller dots are like trading towns, trading villages, and whatnot. And the more like trading towns and trading villages a kingdom or empire has, the more stable it will be. So because the kingdom of Noctis, the queen of Noctis, has requested that she has quite a few Nightwings go westward and just explore more of the land. They will definitely start constructing like, it will definitely be villages because it won't be towns. They will eventually turn into towns. So you will probably have one there, and then probably have one like here. But the other thing is if a kingdom gets too big too quickly. So like for example, with the Kingdom of Aradon. So the Kingdom of Aradon, it got too big too quickly. So that's why the Kingdom of Sulfara broke off, because they were not happy under the rule of a dictatorial queen, and she was militarizing her kingdom like crazy, and that's what caused the war between like the Empire of Neptara, the Phoenix Kingdom, and the Kingdom of Gossamer. And so if a kingdom gets too big too quickly, then then the influence of the queen wavers by quite a lot, and you start getting like, not exactly rebellion. I mean, it depends how the general public of the kingdom, so basically the general population of the like, say like Nightwings or Icewings or whatever type of dragon is in that kingdom, thinks of their queen or king. So if they like really like their king or queen, which is in power, then they will stay under their rule for longer. But if they don't like being under the influence of a king or queen, for like it could be like economy issues, or it could be like maybe that king or queen is focusing too much on militarizing the kingdom, or maybe they're not really focusing on the dangers of like a kingdom or an empire next to them, then it could cause some problems, and you would start to have like a kingdom fracture. So basically something similar to what happened to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, or like other like real life empires where they just broke apart. So it's really crucial that you have like villages and towns dotted around, and basically I don't just put villages and towns down. It's about how that queen would think. Like, does she really care for her subjects? And if she does, then she will definitely balance the books. But if she's more of a militarized queen, then she will rule her kingdom under an iron fist and try and retain as much control as possible. Or if she's a queen who cares more about herself than, you know, her subjects, then you're going to have big problems. So the kingdom of Nocturus obviously expands westward, and so then they now control a lot more of North America. Um, um, I'm not sure if they would expand into. Have I made that too big? Into this part, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the Queen would. I mean, she could if she really wants to, but the Queen of the Nightwing currently, she's more a laid back queen. So she, her main priority at the moment is her subjects. So she cares about her subjects. She doesn't really care about war. She doesn't want to go to war with any other kingdoms. If her kingdom gets attacked, then she will defend it. So she is putting some of the kingdom's like gold economy into making sure that her military is up to date and everything like that. One thing that the Sunspear Kingdom did not do, and just before the First World War kicked off, the Sunspear Kingdom actually, like, even though they were a massive kingdom, they had an extremely old army. Like, it hadn't been refitted for like something like 700 years, so it was so outdated. It was ridiculous, and you had like these smaller kingdoms around it who were constantly updating their army and constantly updating their economy and just trying to be as good to their subjects as possible. So we currently have one republic. So we currently have one ex-kingdom who is now a republic. So they're not ruled by a royal. And so we are definitely going to see more like republics and like non-royal like kingdoms and whatnot pop up. So that's Noctis Kingdom.
So we're on the gold standard.
Sorry?
This is one on like the gold standard, like financially.
So financially at the moment, I would say the strongest kingdom financially right now is most likely going to be the Empire of Neptara. Like, even though they were involved in the war, they are basically the United States of America version in this universe. So their economy is ridiculously strong. Their army is also pretty good. They have expanded pretty damn quickly over like decades and whatnot, and there is actually a lot of tension which is growing. Hang on, give me a second.
Wait, you said they were sea wings?
Yeah, so the blue one is Sea Wings. Currently there's just one Sea Wing kingdom. It's now called the Empire of Neptara because, I really thought to myself, like, would it really be called a kingdom at this point because it is so big? It expands from like the northern part of the Arabian Peninsula to like southern Finland and the Russian area and whatnot. And so there is actually quite a lot of tension, which is slowly rising more and more between the kingdom of North Pyre or Pyre and the kingdom of Neptara. So basically, their relations are getting worse and worse. The likelihood of war between these two kingdoms, so between the Orange Kingdom and the Dark Blue Kingdom, is becoming worse and worse. And the reason why, yeah. So these are Skyrings, but over time they have adapted to the cold. So you got this little kingdom here. This little kingdom actually broke away from Emberfane. They didn't really break away. They were given independence from Emberfane. And the reason why they were given independence is because Emberfane, the queen of Emberfane, the economy of Emberfane was not really in a good spot. So what they did was they said to the Ember Isle Kingdom, hey, we're going to give you independence. And so they gave them independence. And they did have some land here, that stretched here. But then they sold it to the Cytera Kingdom. So the Cytera Kingdom actually paid for this little bit of land here. And so the Kingdom of Emberfane were able to bulk up their economy a little bit. So the Phoenix Kingdom, honestly, the Phoenix Kingdom at the start, like they did start the war against the Kingdom of Emberlight, like admittedly, so that was an issue. But ever since, they've just been supporting their allies against wars and everything like that. But the Phoenix Kingdom, they are also in a pretty good spot. So they do have a pretty good military. Their economy is not as strong. It is a strong-ish economy, but it's not as strong. The Kingdom of Aradon, their economy is so pathetically weak. It's laughable by how weak it is. Like, just to compare of how weak it is, you see this little kingdom here, this little red one here. It's weaker than the economy of this little kingdom. Like, I'm not joking you. It is such a weak kingdom, and the reason why is because they had to pay reparations, of course, in gold, because they still have gold currencies and whatnot, and so they had to pay an absolute ridiculous amount of gold reparations to the Phoenix Kingdom, to the Kingdom of Neptara, but mostly to the Kingdom of Sulfara, because the Kingdom of Sulfara actually broke away from the Kingdom of Aradon because they didn't want to be influenced by a dictatorial, maniacal. I don't know how you say that word. Basically, a maniac of a queen.
What's their like technology?
So, technology state. So at the moment, are you talking about like all kingdoms, like who is like the most advanced in technology, like in weapons and whatnot, or are you talking about like just the Aradon kingdom?
Just give me a rundown of each like technology.
Okay, so so the kingdom who is like so I'll go from like the most technology advanced kingdom to the least technology advanced kingdom. So you've got the Empire of Neptara, you've got the Phoenix Kingdom, you've got the Kingdom of Emberfale, you've got the Kingdom of Cytera, you've got the Kingdom of Gulsamir, you've got the Kingdom of Prethria, Then you've got the Icewind Kingdoms. You've got the Kingdom of Niflheim, the Kingdom of Nordara, the Kingdom of Cairo, the Kingdom of Reinhold, Kingdom of Ice Talon, Kingdom of Frostclaw, and can't pronounce that name because my dyslexia is kicking like absolute mad.
Yeah.
Galicia, yeah. Then you got the Kingdom of Nocturus. Honestly, it kind of surprised me by like how technologically like weak this kingdom is. Like they haven't really focused on expanding, like making better weapons and like just making everything better. Like even though the Queen is putting quite a lot of like, in a sense, you could call it a GDP into her army, or like gold amount into her army. They're not really focusing on like updating their technology at all. And then you've got like, I would say the weakest technologically advanced kingdoms, like war-wise, are the South American kingdoms. Definitely.
In South America, about 2.
It's 3. So there's one like I still need to name. And I keep on saying to myself, I'm gonna get round to it, but I never do. But these kingdoms, they've never been at war. So you had the Verdantia kingdom, which obviously appeared first, and then it gave independence to the kingdom of Lumina, which then started to expand its borders and whatnot. And their relations between each other have been very, very good. So they've got extremely good relations. And then you got this little kingdom here, which was also given independence. So the Verdantia kingdom, there's basically no risk of war in South America at the moment. But currently, like, even though the Empire of Naptara is the most technologically advanced and has the strongest economy, I would say in real world standards, it's probably on par with, I would say, oh god, I would say probably, probably something like Canada or something. Should the kingdom what? Wait a minute.
Obey CE. Obey CE.
For basically,
South American one.
is there a reason why? Like,
I just searched up some plant names in the jungle.
oh, okay. So, we just call it. Why are you that color? Don't be that color. Thank you. Right, let's decrease the size of that. Oh god, I've done the mistake, haven't I? Put that there. Kingdom. For base CE. Okay, there you go.
Can you make it uppercase, please?
You want to make it bigger?
No. Obey CE, uppercase. Obey CE.
You want the F uppercase, okay.
There you go.
Okay. So, we do have like another situation like down here between the Gossamer Kingdom, and the Gossamer Kingdom wasn't really like they didn't really know, like, so basically the Gossamer Kingdom were the ones that first spotted the Hivewings down south, but then the Hivewings like they've only just noticed that there are leaf slash silkwings up north. And so they're bordering this, and they haven't really taken this land. And the reason why they haven't taken this land at all is because the Kingdom of Prethria, they're just arming for war. They're just getting ready for war. That they don't care about anything else. They just want a rematch, basically. So that's what they're after. Um, so I don't think the Kingdom of Aradorn is in any sort of state to expand at all. Really, like first they need to really focus on just getting their economy in shape. The queen who is like in command, the dictatorial queen, she did actually take her life because she was losing. Her kingdom was losing badly. Um, so that happened. The Empire of Neptara, I don't really think they're going to expand that much anymore. Um,
I mean, they are saving the economy this year.
yeah. They control the Black Sea, and they just control this whole area. And if I actually turn on the economical alliance like this, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kingdoms in an economical alliance, and then if we look at a defensive alliance, we've got these 3 kingdoms in a defensive alliance. We've got the Empire Neptara, we've got the Kingdom of Solfara, and we've got the Kingdom of Gossamira in a defensive alliance. And then we've got the Kingdom of Aradon, which is just basically on its own. So basically this means that if, like, say for example, the Kingdom of North Pyra was to attack the Kingdom of Emphail, that would be an attack on the Kingdom of Silterra and Beast Kingdom. So that would trigger that. But the economical alliances, they're not defensive alliances. So if one kingdom gets attacked, then the other kingdoms aren't obligated to defend that kingdom.
What into the ice when it is not?
Oh, the ice wings, yeah. So basically, the kingdom of Nifel, they got like ridiculously big, and as you've noticed, there's no villages or towns around in this area. So this area is like politically, they are very weak politically in this area, but they are pretty strong in like the area that they started. And so this is why these 4 kingdoms, which really don't like each other, so this is why you've got like all these weird borders. They all broke away from the kingdom of Nifel. And so like we could possibly see something similar to like the Balkans like war thing, really. The Kingdom of Ice Talon might
So it's like a Yugoslavia situation.
yeah, basically a Yugoslavia situation. So oh, why is that?
Just
Don't be
I
telling
did.
me.
You're welcome.
Right, okay. So what kingdom? What kingdom do you think would you expand differently?
What's the monthly kingdom called?
It's called Fenholm.
Fenholm?
Empire of Fenholm, yeah.
I feel like it expand more into India area.
Let me actually make that bigger. Oh god, I've done that mistake again, haven't I? Can you? Oh, there you go. Empire of Fenholm. So you think that they will expand more into India? Okay, we could definitely do that.
more of an India. Where you get the number 0.
Okay, so let's focus on that.
Oh,
Oop. Okay, so expanding in India, I think that
changed
they
me a lot. Oh,
they might not really like. I mean, they might focus on taking over the island, but I feel like they will probably be a lot more focused on like just taking over the rest of the Indian continent, or like I think it's a
yeah,
subcontinent, isn't it?
subcontinent.
Yeah. So they'll just take this over, and just to make sure that they don't lose influence in this new part of their empire, they're gonna start constructing like just like villages around the area. So they're gonna construct one there, construct one there, and then construct one there, and just overall just make sure that the queen just has as much power as possible. And then just like with look
Right, keep them.
I honestly feel like they would definitely also just like flesh out their borders some more and just take this part over.
Or, uh, like the or
Do that, and then this that in, put that in like that. Okay, so that's that done. Oh, hang on a minute, actually. I might actually just stick that there, and then stick one here. So the queen would like just most likely order like mass construction of villages in the
with
Ki-
capital.
Empire of Fenholm.
Oh, see big capital. I mean,
Oh, you can't see the capital anymore. The capital is down here.
oh,
So this is where the capital is.
what
I can actually move the capital actually. I feel like honestly I feel like she might actually just like order the capital be moved. So just get rid of that there and then just like expand. Size of this. Actually this. Can I drag this up here and then compare it to size of this? Oh, my bad. Okay, let me actually just do this properly. Right here. Okay. And then God, quite out loud. Right, there you go. I'll drag that down there and just pull it in the middle there. And then I'll get rid of the old capital. So there you go. Okay, so that's the capital moved. Okay. Um okay, so again, I don't think that they would take over Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Uh, Sri Lanka. I think it's called. Oh,
Sri Lanka, that's what
Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
send you a bio map just so you can like.
Oh, that's actually really helpful. Actually, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
It would be perfect map.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's actually, oh, that is honestly really helpful. Um, I did try finding like a map that showed like all of the biomes and everything like that, but I couldn't really find one. And so this is really helpful.
Yep, I just made it myself. Thank you. You're welcome. I mean, no, I didn't make that.
Okay, so mm, what kingdom? What kingdom? What kingdom? I don't think that the Republic of Emberlight, they're still going to be like recovering from the war. So their economy is just going to be trashed. The Kingdom of Cytera, they do have like two colonies in North Africa. As you've probably noticed, they got one here in this area here, and then they got one like right here. So Cytera is the one that's Cytera is definitely the one that's definitely started expanding into Africa and just like having colonies and whatnot and everything like that. Okay, so my friend does need to go now, but I'll be carrying on with this video and now. Awesome.
Bye.
See you, mate. So Kingdom of Aradon again isn't going to expand that much because their economy's completely wrecked. The Kingdom of Sulfara, I feel like the Queen would definitely order an expansion. Probably even linking up with the Kingdom of Gossamer. So you could definitely see something that looks like just genuinely looks like this. And just like how I explained before, if a kingdom doesn't have enough like villages and towns in the area to just have like influence, then you are going to have quite a big problem. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to put some villages in and towns. Gossamer, I feel like Gossamer is probably not going to focus on expanding at all because now they know the threat of the Kingdom of Prethia, and so they're going to be arming on the border here as well as the little border here. The South American kingdoms, Kingdom of Lumina might expand some more and just generally just might make its borders better, like so. But again, the lack of like um the lack of villages and towns in the area is probably they catch up to them. Like the Queen of Lumina, she might request I actually just like get rid of that one, and then get rid of that one, and then just get rid of that one. Because they're too big, and then just like put that one there, put that one there, put that one there, and then put that one there, and then put one like right here. A bird. Put one right there. But they're probably going to be like fairly spaced apart. And again, this might cause problems later on down the road. And so Luminous definitely expanded some more. The Kingdom of I can't even pronounce that name. I forgot how to pronounce that name. But this kingdom is probably going to do something similar to uh, Chile. It's probably just going to um, expand down the coast and just make its borders a little bit more chunky, like so. So like something along the lines of this. And then you've got the Vedantia kingdom. Um, they are they are probably going to also expand as well. Probably not as much, because they're going to just like generally be focusing on the health of their citizens and everything like that. But they're also going to probably expand in the southeastern area. Just make this part uh, bigger as well, like so. So make that part bigger, and then the Queen of Verdantia is probably definitely going to order that some villages to be constructed, and so this queen she's going to take a more careful path. Oh god. Like so, we get rid of that. And so she's going to just make sure to focus on um, so she's just going to focus on just making sure her citizens are fine. Get rid of that one. I mean, you could potentially have like a breakaway that happens, but I don't think that's likely. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You could probably have like one up here. Um, get that one, get that one. So I'm just filling in. I'm just putting as like many because you'll bear in mind that this queen, she's definitely going to be focused on not just keeping a grip on her kingdom, but just making sure that her general public can just like trade between each other. And you are going to get the same thing that's going to happen with this kingdom. So you're going to put one here. Okay. Okay. So, um, the world is becoming more and more full of all these kingdoms. The Aradon Kingdom might actually, thinking about it now, it might actually expand some more along the coast, and then just like flesh out this part, and then fill this in. And then once they do that, like probably like after like maybe a couple months, you get an instant where like they probably break away. And the reason is because um well overall um they just can't hold on to uh they just can't hold on to their their colony. You know, of course it's not that far over the sea, but they just can't hold on to it. So this breaks away. Mostly gonna get rid of all this. And if we paint it let's see, no, if we oop. So if we actually so this one does break away. Uh, Hang on, guys. Hang on, give me a second, guys. So this colony does break away. So just gonna paint all this in. So we're gonna have this color kingdom, and so this one's gonna be formed. So we're gonna give it turn, we're gonna put the palace there. And so this is gonna have its own queen, um, which is just like gonna be ruled by sandwings as well. It may be like a mix between sandwings and maybe like a few sea wings. Um, so we have this new kingdom. Not sure what to call it honestly, but you know it's gonna be new kingdom. These four kingdoms are like still around. But the tensions between, especially the um, Galiciala. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Glacialia.
Glacialia kingdom, and the kingdom of Rhinehold. Uh, Tensions are at an all-time high. But tensions are also starting to rise between the Glacial, fuck's sake,
Glacialia.
the Glacialia kingdom and the kingdom of Ice Talon. The tensions are not as high as between these two kingdoms, but it's definitely getting high. The Frostclaw kingdom, um, the tensions between the Frostclaw kingdom and the kingdom of Ice Talon, they're like probably neutral, between neutral and slightly warm, so like slightly positive. relations. And so we could possibly see like not like a huge war, but definitely like some kind of war that breaks out here. The Kingdom of Ice Talon, I feel like that they're still quite large, but I feel like they could possibly have like another separation, especially around this area here, because they've only got one trading village slash town, and yeah. So, and because all these kingdoms here, the Kingdom of Rimehold, even though it's got like only like three trading towns, the same as the Kingdom of Ice Talon, it's only what like half the size of Ice Talon, so it's able to retain more control. But the Kingdom of Nivelle, that they're definitely going to have something breakaway here. Um, so we'll figure that in the next episode. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like the video, give a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like this video, give a thumbs down. Put in the comment section what you think about the expansions of all the kingdoms, and the potential wars that are going to start happening. Because there are definitely going to be some wars that are going to kick off next episode. And do tell me what this kingdom here should be called. And this kingdom here should be called, because you've got this kingdom here that has no name. And so I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.